Hi everyone, it's Gillian and welcome to my channel and another crochet tutorial. For today's tutorial, we're working on the tiny hat stitch. This is a very easy pattern to make. It's very versatile. You can use this pattern to make anything you like: blankets, hats, scarves, gloves, bags, anything you want. So let's get started. To begin, you're going to start by placing a slip knot on your hook. And you're going to chain in multiples of 4 plus 1. So 4, 4, 4, 4, and then 1 at the end. And for this tutorial, I'm going to chain 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 19, 20, 21. To begin row 1, you're going to skip the first chain from the hook, and you're going to make a single crochet into the second chain. You're going to make one single crochet into each chain until you get to the end of the row. So here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 19, and 20. And that number may be different for you. It depends on how much you chain and what it is that you're making. So at the end of row 1, I have 20 single crochets, and throughout the whole pattern that number should not change. Whatever you end up with when you skip 1 in the beginning, that's going to be the remaining. There's going to be no increase for this pattern. For row 2, you're going to chain 1 and you're going to turn, and you're going to make one single crochet into each stitch until you get to the end. Starting here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 19, and 20. And that is the end of row 2. On 3, you're going to chain 1 and you're going to turn your work. You're now going to bring in your second color and you're going to lay it in the back like this. So for this tutorial, we're going to be working with 2 colors, and we're going to be carrying the non-working yarn with us. So you want to make sure that it's laid in the back like that. You're going to make a single crochet in the first 2 stitches, and you want to make sure that the second yarn is on top of your hook like that, and then you're going to trap it by making a single crochet, and you're going to make a single crochet in the next stitch, and this one is securely in there by the first stitch. You're now going to make a heart, and to make a heart you're going to make a single crochet into the next stitch, but you're going to grab that second color and you're going to pull that through like that. So now you have color A and color B on your hook, and now you're going to finish the single crochet by pulling through color A, and that creates your heart. So now you're going to make a single crochet with the first color in the next 3 stitches, making sure to work that second color. 1, 2, and 3. And now you're going to make another heart. So you're going to go into the stitch and you're going to grab the second color and you're going to pull that through like that, and finish the single crochet by pulling through the first color. So now you've made 2 little hearts, and that is going to be your stitch repeat. Make a single crochet into the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, in 3, and now we're going to get ready to make another heart. So into the stitch and grab the second color and then finish your single crochet stitch, and you're just going to repeat that sequence all the way to the end. 1, 2, 3, and make another heart, and 1 single crochet into the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3, and make another heart, and at the end you have 1 stitch left, and you're going to make a single crochet into that stitch. And that is the end of row 3. And you don't want to be too tight on the stitches, especially with the hearts. And if that happens and you find that the heart is maybe sunken in a little bit and it doesn't sit up, you can just use your hook, or you can use a needle and just kind of pull it forward like that. But you want to try and be as loose with the stitches as you can. So that completes round 3. Row 4, you're going to chain 1 and you're going to turn, and you're going to bring the non-working yarn with you. You're going to be making a single crochet into each stitch until you get to the end. So you want that second color on top of your hook, and you're going to go into the first stitch and make a single crochet, and then you're going to continue making single crochets into each stitch. And you want to be careful when you're working into a stitch like this that you're not coming into the middle of the heart. You don't want to do that. Like where my hook is, you don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you're going in the top here like that, where you have the V stitch. You can see it a little bit on top of your hook, and make your single crochet. So continue with your single crochets all the way to the end. And that is the end of row 4. For row 5, you're going to chain 1 and turn, and making sure to bring that non-working yarn with you. In the first stitch here, you're going to make a heart. So just like we did in row 3, we're going to pull that second color through like that and make a single crochet. You know, we're going to make a single crochet into the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3, and then you're going to make a heart. And you're going to repeat single crochet into the next 3 stitches. 2 and 3, and make another heart. And repeat single crochet in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3, and make another heart. One single crochet in the next 3 stitches. And if it gets a little bit loose, you can always give it a tiny tug. 2 and 3, and make a heart. And at the end of the 5th row, you will have 3 stitches left, and you're going to make a single crochet into each stitch with the main color. Two and 3. And that is the end of row 5. Row 6, you're going to repeat row 4. You're going to chain 1 and turn your work. You're going to make a single crochet into each stitch until you get to the end, making sure that the second color is on top of your hook, and make your single crochet. And you're going to keep on making single crochets all the way to the end of your row. And that is the end of row 6. And at the end of the even rows, you want to give the yarn that was carried a little tuck, because you want to make sure that it's not coming through the stitches here. So if that happens, you just want to give it a tug to straighten things out. For row 7, you're going to repeat row 3. You're going to chain 1 and you're going to turn your work. You're going to make a single crochet in the first 2 stitches. 1 and 2, and you're going to make a heart. Make a single crochet into the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3, and make a heart. 1 single crochet into the next 3 stitches. 2 and 3, and then make a heart. And you're going to repeat that sequence all the way to the end of your row, just like you did in row 3. And that is the end of row 7. For row 8, you're going to repeat row 4. You're going to chain 1 and turn, and you're going to make a single crochet into each stitch until you get to the end of your row. And that is the end of row 8. For row 9, you're going to repeat row 5, chain 1 and turn. You're going to make a heart in the first stitch, single crochet into the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, and 3, and make a heart. And you're going to repeat to the end of your row. 1, 2, 3, and make a heart. You're going to repeat that sequence all the way to the end. And that is the end of row 9. For row 10, repeat row 4, chain 1 and turn. Make a single crochet into each stitch until you get to the end of the row. And that is the end of row 10. So this is what I mentioned before, that at the end of the even rounds, or if you're making something a much larger like a blanket, you want to stop every once in a while and give that yarn a tug so they straighten things out like that. You don't want it coming through the stitches and then realize you have to go back and whip everything out. So that is the end of round 10. So this is a 4-row repeat pattern. You're going to repeat rows 3, 4, 5, and 6. for as often as you like. If you want your hearts to be right on top of each other, then you will just repeat rows 3 and 4 and continue like that. But if you want a staggered look like this, which I think looks very pretty, either way it's a very pretty stitch, then repeat those 4 rounds. Okay, and that is the end of the tutorial, and show you what this look like on a much larger scale. So that is it. So you want to also, when you finish, you want to go again one more time with the main color so that it matches the beginning row. All right, so thank you so much. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, share it, and I will see you in the next video.